So you want to play the latest installment in the Gears of War franchise, Gears 5. Question is, where do you begin? Hi everyone, my name is Wisa and today we're going through the premise, mechanics, and post-launch details of the game. Thank you Microsoft for providing us a copy of Gears 5. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for similar content. Without further ado, let's do it! Here are the top 10 things you need to know about Gears 5. Number 1. Game Introduction. Gears 5, which is developed by the Coalition and published by Xbox Game Studios, is a third-person action shooter consisting of single-player and multiplayer modes. The COG's war against the Swarm is an ever-continuing threat. The game features returning characters from Gears of War 4 such as Kait Diaz, Delmont Walker, and father-son duo Marcus and JD Fenix. It was widely released on September 10, 2019. Number 2. Distinct Combat. Gears of War's famous third-person combat is back, and it is better than ever because of the one-click snap-based cover system. Popularized back in the first Gears of War game in 2006, the cover system was intuitive and very responsive. While the franchise didn't invent this kind of combat, it was a game that had the entire system built around taking cover. Other games did not utilize this to the effect that the Gears of War franchise did. Now, on to the game modes. Number 3. Boot Camp. For those of you who may have yet to try any Gears of War game, Boot Camp is a good starting point. This mode is essentially a tutorial section which shows you basic gameplay mechanics. One of the characters, Baird, gives you instructions corresponding to what you usually do during missions. Movement examples include taking cover, swapping between cover points, taking damage and moving to a nearby ally when you're on the ground, and interacting with any glinting object, may it be some ammo or a keypad in plain sight. In addition, you also deal with shooting mechanics like firing blindly to avoid numerous shots directed at you, and reloading actively, which is a minigame in itself. As long as you're able to double-click R at the appropriate time, you will be able to reload faster. What's also good about Boot Camp is despite having to learn a lot of techniques, you can keep on replaying sections that seem confusing until you fully grasp these actions. Number 4. Campaign, Solo, and Multiplayer. The Campaign or Story mode consists of several acts comprised of multiple chapters. There are 3 characters to choose from, 2 of whom will either be your AI or player companions. You can also select the difficulty settings such as beginner, intermediate, experienced, or insane. At the beginning of Act 1, a flashback of the events that happened in Gears of War 4 is shown. This is a nice touch for new players like us to understand why the characters act the way they do, and what the current state of the world is. The game then reveals your very first mission. As you explore the locations torn by the Swarm, additional action tips pop out such as surveying further landscapes to detect enemies, and grabbing an object from afar with Jack or the hovering robot's help. Collectibles, which are scattered across the world, are essential to piece together in order to unlock narratives and accounts about the lore. Additionally, Gears 5 features Jack's ability types, namely Assault, Support, and Passive abilities. Each of these, which helps your character deal and sustain more damage, can be upgraded by collecting components. These are usually placed on top of tables or hidden in cabinets, so it's important to thoroughly scout each place you come across. In the multiplayer option, the gameplay mechanics are similar for the most part, except when saving the campaign progress. If you join a game hosted by your friend, any progress you make there cannot be transferred nor continued through your own single-player campaign. You can play with others via the online or local split-screen functionality. Number 5. Semi-open worlds. Unlike Gears 5's predecessors that follow linear campaigns, you can explore 2 semi-open world areas with a skiff and uncover side quests to further upgrade Jack's abilities. Number 6. Multiplayer mode Versus. If you wish to compete with others or just annihilate a bunch of locusts with friends for fun, several multiplayer modes besides campaign are available. Versus mode, which pits Team Cog against Team Swarm, now has 2 subtypes, Classic and Arcade. Classic is your standard best of 3 5v5 attrition-based deathmatch with 15 total respawns per team. On the other hand, Arcade's objective is different. The first team to kill 50 enemies wins. Kills and assists will earn you skulls, which you can then use to upgrade your weapons at any time during the match. Number 7. Multiplayer mode Horde. Horde mode includes fighting alongside 4 other AI or players and defending your base against 50 waves of increasingly difficult enemies. As of this video's release, there are 9 characters to choose from, each with their unique playstyles, passive, and ultimate abilities. Every 10 waves consists of 1 boss. After defeating each boss, a difficulty modifier is added to the next level. Some modifiers include increased health or damage. Killed enemies drop power, which is a form of currency and is evenly shared across the entire team, can be used to buy weapons and fortifications, repair broken fortifications, or upgrade your character's abilities. Make sure to deposit power in your fabricator so your team can spend it to upgrade your base's defense system. You can buy barriers, weapon lockers, which are constructs that help replenish ammo for stored weapons, and more. Actively looting power before each wave is essential, as this disappears when a new wave starts. Another important fortification is the Power Tap, a capturable control point that spawns at wave 11. This provides power over time for the entire team. Number 8. Multiplayer mode Escape. Escape mode is a new Gears 5 mode where you begin by planting a venom bomb, which is the expanding green fog indicated in the map. You also fight with 2 other players to escape from a hive-infested location as fast as you can. Doing so will increase the rewards such as skill cards and customizable skins earned after each match. Choose from 6 characters with a variety of skills represented as cards and ultimate abilities. As you level up, you unlock more skill card slots that can be used in future escape modes. Looting weapons and ammos from killed enemies in safe zones are important to protect yourself against the swarm. Since the ammo is very limited, we recommend to stealthily kill enemies or use melee weapons against them. Number 9. Post-launch goodies. Gears 5's DLC and other post-launch goodies seem to be shaping up good for the consumer. An interview between IGN and the Coalition back in July 2019 confirmed that there will be no season passes, free DLC maps for everyone, and all store purchases will be direct, meaning you can say goodbye to the possibility of purchasing RNG loot boxes. Number 10. Purchasing options. If you're interested in Gears 5, you can purchase it via Steam or Xbox Game Pass. As per Windows Central, Gears 5 supports both crossplay between PC and Xbox and between Steam and Microsoft Store. Saves for all modes are also supported, enabling you to play and to progress with your friends, regardless of the platform. So that's about it! Meanwhile, Denancy and I will finish the campaign and provide a review later on. Let us know what you think in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, sharing and subscribing to the channel helps us a lot. Thank you for watching and have a great week ahead.